And so the first step, of course, as Bruce mentioned early on, is create the enterprise case for change with your leadership and throughout the organization. And so here, Peter, I'd like to ask you, what are some of the cases for extended workforce ecosystems that you're seeing amongst all those customers that you referenced earlier?
Yeah, I probably go back to Laura's point in terms of what I'm seeing in terms of supply chains breaking. I don't want to be too critical, but I've seen examples around the world, whether it's supply chains in India, really struggling to keep pace with demand, rates going through the roof, attrition going through the roof. What was the 20-day high before is 65 days now, and workers continuing to look for jobs even when they've got one, whether it's I talk to other clients that are being pushed because traditional supply chains are failing and being asked to go out to competitive tender to professional service companies for time and material staff augmentation workers, potentially at a higher cost. You've only got to talk to any light industrial company around the world, and in particular in the US, that are struggling to get talent and offering colossal sign-on bonuses for drivers and the such like. I've said for many, many years, I've been writing that the correct approach going forward is some form of hybrid approach. The idea of an ecosystem, to the points that have been made, living and breathing, is the way forward. However, one point of caution that I would have, I wrote an article a couple of months ago on Total Talent. It was back in 2011 that I first heard the idea of Total Talent mentioned, actually at an SIA conference in Amsterdam by one of the sponsors. Here we are in 2020, I don't want to timestamp this webinar, but we are in 2022 in October, and that whole thing of Total Talent hasn't taken off. So the thing that's going to draw this back, we're getting there, is technology. And one light at the end of the tunnel is that technologies are starting to exist, not single technologies, but through integrations. And I mean, you mentioned Salesforce. I'm an Apple fan. I'm actually also a Salesforce fan. I love Force.com and the way that it can build stuff like that. So there are numerous examples of supply chains failing. No fault of the supply chain, but this is an opportunity to have a living, breathing ecosystem. But I do think that technology is going to be the enabler. Whether that single technology is out there, I doubt. Whether it's going to be out there, every possibility. But I'd love to hear Bruce's and yours, Jeff's, and Laura's view on how important technology is going to be, and what the future is of that, and how soon these extended workforce ecosystems can become a reality, because I think they're desperately needed.